What's up, real ones? Welcome to Let's View It. Thank you for clicking on my video for the first time or again. And in this video, I got a clip of a teacher that went viral because she gave a bully the business in her classroom. She will not deal with any bullying in her classroom, and she put the smack down verbally. And yes, I'm against bullying, and I also think that if you can stick up for someone that is getting bullied, you should stick up for them, which this teacher did a great job of, by the way. She's one of those people that are like an expert at cussing. She knows when to do it, the force to use, and the tone. And when you're able to combine all that perfectly simultaneously when you cuss, it becomes a beautiful masterpiece. Just mwah, music to my ears. Now, even though I'm against bullying, and I do think if you can, you should help stand up for victims of bullying, I believe there is a positive way and a negative way to stand up for someone. And I'm gonna explain that opinion more, but first, we're gonna watch this video clip of this teacher checking this bully in her class. But also, we're gonna use this video as a great conversation opener to bullying and the victims of bullying and the increase of how they delete themselves. So you already know. Let's view it.
Do you know how I feel to get bullied? Do you understand how I feel to get bullied? Do you understand? It's people out here in this world really getting bullied and they killing themselves because of this type of stuff. You need to be ashamed. All y'all need to go home and think about this. Matter of fact, I want y'all to all come in with papers, 10 pages on bullying, because I'm not gonna stand for that. Are you okay? I want y'all to apologize right now. Apologize right now or get out of my classroom.
You shouldn't have worn that hat.
Apologize right now. Get the fuck out of my classroom.
I'm gonna go to your classroom.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Sorry.
Are you okay? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I want that on my desk first thing in the morning. Do y'all hear me?
Yes.
Now back to the top quiz. Put your hat back on.
I told you, that teacher hit the get the F out of my classroom perfectly. Gave me chills. Woo. Now that teacher handled that bully perfectly. You can tell she wasn't playing no games, and I promise you, at least in that classroom, that guy is not getting bullied again. But that leads me to the real problem of how the teacher stood up for the bully victim. And I'm not talking about all the cussing and all that. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the message she sent to the whole class and to the actual victim. And that is, when you get bullied, your feelings should get hurt. When you get bullied, it makes you want to delete yourself. And I'm not necessarily pointing the finger at this teacher specifically, because this is a message that teachers and anti-bullying campaigns push constantly on these teenagers. Then you wonder why the deletion rate is going up over bullying. Look, I went to school through the late 80s all the way into the late 90s. I graduated high school in 99, and never in my life ever have I heard any adult tell another kid that when they get bullied, their feelings hurt. When they get bullied, they feel like they should delete themselves. In fact, they did the exact opposite, right? We had sayings as a kid to people that try to cap on us. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. The message back then was, words don't hurt you, and they definitely didn't make you want to delete yourself. Back then, you got bullied in physical form. You had to get up in the morning, gain the courage to get ready to go to school, knowing you're going to run into your bully in physical form. Now, the example in the video was in physical form, but a lot of these kids are deleting themselves over cyberbullying. Could you imagine back in our days, or whoever was around in my day, someone sending you a text or writing you a letter talking crap, and it made you want to end your life? Now, it happens sometimes, but it was a rarity. Now it's on the increase. Why? Because You're reinforcing that the kids should feel that way. Why are you doing that? Why are you giving them no tools to handle bullying? This teacher told her whole class, including the bully and the victim, that when they bully, they make the victim want to delete themselves. First of all, wasting your time telling a bully that when they bully someone, it hurts their feelings and they might want to delete themselves. Do you really think the bully doesn't understand that? That's the whole goal of bullying. You know what we used to tell our bullies back in the day? You keep that up, you're gonna run into the wrong one. That's what we used to tell our bullies, not that you hurt their feelings and you make them want to delete themselves. That's like telling a kid that keeps punching kids in their face that, hey, when you punch them in their face, it really hurts. And sometimes you make their nose and lip bleed. Do you see how silly that sounds? That's pointing out the obvious. Obviously, he knows that. And telling the victims of bullying that they're gonna feel bad and want to delete themselves is not helping in any way at all. One reason is because bullying will never go away. It doesn't even stop outside of school. People get bullied at their jobs, in public. Bullying is part of life. So yeah, while you stand up for someone and you check a bully, you then give the victim confidence. You don't start stripping their confidence away even more by telling them how bad and crappy they're gonna feel about themselves and how they don't even wanna live. You tell them, especially in this case, stop wearing a man bun. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I had to do it. You tell him, look how big he is, first of all. He's getting bullied by a look like a blonde girl. Not that it matters that she's blonde, but it does matter that she's a girl. You tell him you don't take that from her or anybody else. You don't let people touch you, put things on your back, make you cry. You stand up for yourself. That's what you tell him. And you also tell him he's rubber, they're glue. Whatever they say to him bounces off of him and sticks to them. That's what you tell him. Give him some tools, give him some confidence and belief so next time he runs into a bully, he's not looking for his badass teacher. And that's my point. When people are victims of bullies bully people they know they can bully. So you have to change that about the victim. You have to make them feel like they're not bullyable so that bullies will just leave them alone. So give the victims of bullying tools and confidence so they don't seem bullyable or can deal with the bully appropriately. There's no reason your whole life should be turned around because of what people are saying or doing unless they're beating the holy hell out of you. But please, comment below. Tell me what you think. Were you a victim of bullying? Did you ever learn how to stand up for yourself? Or were you just a bully and you ran into the wrong one? But no matter who you are, I'm still gonna need you to hit that bell like the hunchback. Also click that hit checker button and subscribe with me. And I'll see you on the next trip.
Day and night.
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.
All my life.
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.
Can't help
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.
That's why
Keep it real, keep it real, keep it real.